Hi, I'm Callan Dunlop with Primetime Local News, and today I'm joined by Tyler Lorenz with Residents in Recovery, who have recently done a survey on all of the people that have participated in their program. And to start, Tyler, can you just talk to me a little bit about why you guys decided to get this data?
We've almost been in operation now for 5 years. So we have had over 500 residential stays in our various programs. So we do have a lot of data. And, we just really, we had a good idea of what some of our outcomes were. Um, and, we felt that our program was benefiting people, but we really just didn't have, the formal data to back it up. So we had a practicum student, she's doing her master's of counseling, put together this survey for us, and we sent it out at the end of May, and got a significant return already, considering the clientele that we have.
Can you go over some recovery pathways that you guys noticed and recommend?
Peer support meetings such as AA, NA, SMART, tend to be one of the predominant pathways that people use, to support their recovery. And I mean, we promote this a lot in our program. As a matter of fact, it's mandatory which peer support group they attend is optional, but we do require that they attend something, right? So to find out that 83% of individuals are continuing this after they did the program was
52% of people who have participated in your programs have been diagnosed with a mental health disorder. Can you just go over a little bit about what that number means to you guys?
when people come to us, that number pretty much matches exactly to what we see in our overall intake process. So things aren't changing a whole lot. It just really points out that mental health and addiction are so heavily correlated. One thing to keep in mind that this number generally doesn't include trauma, and trauma is, especially post-traumatic stress disorder, does affect mental health, right? I mean, everybody that comes into our program has suffered trauma, but it's not a diagnosed mental health disorder unless it's PTSD. So, this number does highlight the importance of co-occurring programs, and there are still very few of them out there.
I'd like to touch on the quality of life changes that you guys noted throughout the survey. Just really great numbers from what I'm seeing. So
Yeah.
just your thoughts on what you guys are taking away from that.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the most shocking pieces of evidence. 13% were steadily employed when they came to us. I mean, I think that's pretty generous how they define steadily. And 7.9% were in school. To basically, people are either steadily employed or in school. I mean, we have such a great partnership with Lakeland. We have 5-6 people in Lakeland at any given time. So it's really cool to see these numbers. Routine healthcare visits, I would challenge that 23.8% prior to. Those were probably hospital visits in a crisis. People are regularly, going to see their doctors still. The housing piece, I mean, they're basically 70% of people had issues prior to coming to us, and 86% of them now, after leaving the program, have stable housing. I mean, that's incredible. The volunteering in the community, nearly half of our respondents are still volunteering. This is a huge benefit to our community, and most of them, 60% have no criminal involvement. That number, I mean, many of our clients, are on 2-year, 1 or 2 year CSOs. They have ongoing probation still after they leave the program. It doesn't mean that they're engaged in criminal activity in the community, but they might still have some sort of outstanding legal issue, after they leave. And, many of them will never return to criminal activity at all. So, those numbers are just phenomenal.
All right, that covers everything. Thank you so much for taking the time, Tyler.
Thanks, Colin. Have a good day.